today's world, it is undeniable that emerging technologies have become one of the significant parts of our life today and indeed have made tough life easier yet quick. With the changes in buying patterns in the digital era, a new payment platform system has emerged. The aim of this study is to discover the influencing consumers' purchase decisions using e-wallet factors and the level of adoption of e-wallet among consumers. An online questionnaire with 12 items for the demographic section and 23 items were designed in order to evaluate the level of adoption of e-wallet among consumers. The study is using a quantitative survey method which involved 388 respondents consisting of the public with various backgrounds by using Google Form platform. There are two main elements designed in this research in order to measure Malaysia's level of adoption of e-wallet among consumers. All variables were measured through the scale previously used by another researcher and scale of approval from 1 strongly disagree to 4 strongly agree.
Table 1 above shows the demographic of respondents from Malaysians. From the findings, most of the respondents who answered the survey are female, 70.4%, aged between 18 to 25 years, 80.9%, entitled as students, 67.5%, with a major household income of B40, 51.8%, with current residing state from Central Region, 59%, and current residing area which is urban, 68.5%. Table 2 shows the respondents' experience in using an e-wallet. The results of the findings shows that the majority of respondents agree that the most popular e-wallet are Touch and Go, 46.9%, and 50.8% of the respondents have more than 1 year experience in using e-wallet. Respondents' frequency used for e-wallet are once a week, 41%. From Table 3, all the respondents agreed that e-wallets promote cashless payment to the next level. Mean is 3.66. According to Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Minister Datuk Seri Alexander Nantalinggi, when compared to the previous year, e-wallet usage increased by 131% to over 600 million transactions in 2020. According to the recently released PayNet 2022 report, the percentage of Malaysians using cash payments has dropped 11% to 78%, down from 89% prior to the pandemic. Next, the survey also found that the public use e-wallet because it is easier for them to carry out their day-to-day tasks. Mean is 3.62. E-wallet is a practical option in making payment and it is simple to perform financial transaction of all amount. The mean for those two is also 3.55. The survey also found that e-wallet minimize the time spent on payment and are flexible to conduct transactions 24 hours per day. The mean is 3.54. E-wallet also improve the quality of public decision making for buying product and the mean is 3.30. All in all, the average mean for the level of influencing consumers' purchase decision using e-wallet factors in terms of convenience is 3.53.
The data analysis in Table 4 shows respondents' level of influencing consumers' purchase decision using e-wallet factors in terms of security. The highest mean was 3.37, which is why many respondents agreed that they believe their transactions are secure when using e-wallet. They also feel safe using the e-wallet system to store their credit information, even though at first they do not believe that digital platforms actually can save their data properly and cannot give to any strangers. Like you can see, it collects 3.32 mean. In general, consumers believe that e-wallet are secure systems for transmitting any sensitive data. After that, based on the survey given, the providing personal information to e-wallet system, consumers will feel completely secure as one of the level of influencing consumer purchase decision using e-wallet factors in terms of security that collect 3.19 mean. The lowest citation is that e-wallet system are safe for sending and receiving sensitive data is 3.15 mean. In total, the mean for this level of influencing consumers' purchase decision is 3.36 mean, showing that they agree for using e-wallet sectors in terms of security. From Table 5, the respondents show the high level of influence purchase decision using e-wallet factors in terms of accessibility is they easily learn how to use e-wallet, which is 3.64. This is because all of the information is now at their fingertips. Simply type and press the topic we want to learn about, read about, or study. Other than that, the user will be given instructions on how to use the application after downloading it. On social media, users are also given tips and tricks to use as a reference. Then, the second highest mean is 3.61, which is that the respondent says the procedures of e-wallet are simply and differs only 0.01 mean, with statements using e-wallet can offer a wider range of banking service and payment. The survey also ensemble mean that they quickly become proficient in using the service of the e-wallet as much as 3.59, while the interface of the e-wallet is user-friendly and easy to understand is 3.58. Meanwhile, e-wallets are capable of providing benefits to individuals for purchase of products. All in all, the average mean for the level of influencing consumers' purchase decision using e-wallet factors in terms of accessibility is 3.59. Let's move on to table 6. There we can see on the table, all of the respondents show that the level of adoption of e-wallet by intent to use e-wallet for payments in the future is as much as 3.57 mean. Based on the survey, total collected e-wallet payments will be their favorite technologies for payment is 3.51 mean. Recommend others to use e-wallet payment for purchasing is 3.49 and try to use e-wallet payments during purchasing things is 3.40. Last but not least, they say the e-wallet application is appropriate for people for all age is 3.27 mean. The e-wallet application was created not only for young people but also for people of all ages, from young to old. Generally, the average mean for describing the level of adoption of e-wallet among the consumers is 3.44 mean.
Based on the findings, it can be concluded that convenience, accessibility, and security were identified to make a positive influence towards consumers' purchase decisions using e-wallet, as the findings from the survey shows the total of mean score is more than 2.5, as the level of the influencing consumers' purchase decision using e-wallet factors in terms of accessibility scored the highest mean, 3.59, followed by in terms of convenience, 3.53, and in terms of security, 3.26, and the level of adoption of e-wallets among consumers is 3.44. The overall mean score conducted by the researchers in this survey is 3.46, which consider high as a mean score. This demonstrates that people are gradually migrating toward a cashless world in which e-wallet systems are used for all transactions. The findings of this study can serve as reference for e-wallet service providers as they design strategies to improve the usability of e-wallet platforms. Accessibility, convenience, and security appear to be major elements that software developers and online payment service providers may choose to prioritize when developing an e-wallet. That's all from us. Thank you.